Hello guys, it's OP Rob here, and today I want to bring to you, the audience, as a continuation of my second Timeskip video, a discussion on who I believe that Luffy should train with during the Timeskip. So if you haven't yet checked out my video on the second Timeskip, please make sure you check that out as well. Now without further ado, let's begin. Firstly, I do want to say that in terms of the Timeskip, it doesn't necessarily have to be a Timeskip like the 2-year Timeskip per se. It could actually be either a Timeskip or a training arc for the Straw Hats and the remaining Supernovas included in order to take on Kaido. Guys, what I mean is that if we have a one arc that shows all the relevant characters training before they get to Wano, then that could possibly be sufficient for the battle with Kaido. Or maybe it might not be, we don't know. If not, then a healthy Timeskip, where they can train sufficiently, maybe more appropriate. But I definitely believe that there will be a training regime that has to happen before the final fight with Kaido. Now the reason why I really wanted to make this video is because in countless fights I have seen Luffy involved in, I realized that Luffy usually has strength, speed, power and skill, but what he hardly ever has early enough of is the ability to discover an opponent's weakness early enough during the fight. He always seems to discover their weakness after a long time battling or after successive defeats, such as with Cracker and Crocodile respectively. Now there are many people that us One Piece fans believe will train Luffy or should train Luffy, such as Shanks, maybe Dragon, or some long lost member of the Roger Pirates that will turn up somewhere down the line. However, I do believe that there are many instances that could really happen, and that is that the Straw Hats can train by themselves, and also the Supernovas can train together as well to try to get the best out of each other. The reason why I say this is because the Straw Hats are the only pirates during the first Timeskip known to have had someone train them, in that we didn't see anyone train Law, Kid or Uruj so far anyway. And the fact that Luffy knows Haki means that he can simply just needs to set out some time to practice and work on perfecting his use of Haki, just like he started with his observation Haki when Rayleigh tied a cloth around Luffy's head to blind him in order to improve his observation. I don't see why Luffy can't replicate that such a training method to a greater length. And and I think Oda's been trying to sort of give us hints, because we've seen with the last chapter 860 that Dogtooth trained his observation Haki countlessly, and now he has the ability to see a little bit ahead, and obviously Cracker also trained his armament Haki ridiculously, and now his Haki is absolutely ridiculous. And it's not just Luffy. Usopp also awakened his Haki, so he can also practice to make his Haki even better, and so can the rest of the Straw Hats and Supernovas. Law could work on creating bigger rooms with his Devil Fruit ability, and Kid can work on creating electricity with his magnet Devil Fruit kind of thing. But getting down to business, I do believe that during training, Jinbei will be the one to help Luffy improve his combat abilities in terms of finding out an opponent's weakness. As we have seen of Jinbei already, he's very observant and makes moves quickly, like he did against Gecko Moria and also against Big Mom when he pulled out of the roulette game. He always looks for a way out, and he has accumulated a lot of wisdom. I'm telling you now, guys, don't sleep on Jinbei. It's important to Luffy's development. I definitely feel like he can direct Luffy, in that he can advise Luffy on how he should start fighting instead of going gang ho all the time. For example, in some good cases, Luffy could actually analyze his opponents first to discover their weakness, because in the new world, and many who have lesser bounties than Luffy can cause him problems simply because they have had more battle experience, and know the abilities of their endeavors. As a result, Luffy, he's got himself stuck in situations that he shouldn't be stuck in, such as, when he was fighting, with Monet, his lack of observation, and calmness, and the fact that he didn't see the weakness in her ability, quick enough and early enough, didn't help him, even though he could have easily defeated her if he had been trained to observe an opponent's ability. So I believe that, this is what Jinbei will teach Luffy, or what Luffy will learn, as well as improve, his haki greatly in the Timeskip / training arc. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video. As usual, subscribe, give a thumbs up if you like the video or dislike the video, comment and share idea. It's Rob, baby. What up?